And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill, the big righty, Cal Quantrill. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Quantrill back to work. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Quantrill back to work. And that one hammered way back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His 28th home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Adley Rutschman.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Quantrill ahead 1-2. On a line, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. That one ripped. Straw going back on this one. Still going back. And that one is off the wall. Throw cut off to third. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. But 1 run is in to score.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting it out.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Out to short, Arias. That's out number 3. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 2 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill in this one, John Means.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there and compete, Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
2-2. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ripped on a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
First offering. Runner goes. There's the ball. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Slow roller to third. Urias zips it to first. Got the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Laureano comes up to hit. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Man on second, 2 down. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
2-2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Orioles 2 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Aaron Hicks at the plate.
Aaron Hicks.
Ball to strike. And that's down and away. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He'll touch them all, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Down to third baseman, Ramon Urias. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Laureano makes the grab, 1 away.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
On the ground to short. Sends it across to first. Frazier retired.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
James McCann in now.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
One to McCann. Lifted in the air, right field. Laureano settles under it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Orioles add one on a solo homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back. Bottom of the second. Here's Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
The 2-1. Outside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
And he walked him.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. He goes down looking. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Now snap throw to first. Jimenez gets back easily. Kicks and deals. Runner on the go. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Means throws over, and he's back in there.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, right side. Santander makes the catch, inning over. One left for the Guardians. They trail in this one 3-0. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Henderson, a guy who's really opened up some eyes in his first major league season, hoping to finish strong in September too. The wide to kick the pitch.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Righty delivers. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And he deals. And a count 1-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And a pitch.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Right-hander kicks, deals. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And a pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounce to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So first and second with one man gone. And next for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. Down the line, it's a base hit. Henderson around third. The throw in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. That is strike 2. And here it comes. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Santander on third. O'Hearn at first. One gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. It's Aaron Hicks now. He's already homered in this game.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 4 and the Guardians nothing. Here in Cleveland, there's Cam Gallagher. The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the left fielder,
Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. So now 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Swing and he breaks his bat. O'Hearn tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he'll turn for second. Arias with a relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So man aboard. Here's Adam Frazier. Grounded out his first time up. Oh, look at the stop to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Now back out. The catcher,
Here is James McCann. Flied out his first time. At the belt and fires. That one hit to right. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
That one drifts inside.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
One down, base is empty. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. That one missed. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second. Pulls him off the bag. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
So digging in, Gabriel Arias.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
2 outs. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Laureano, the lead runner at second. Jimenez on at first with 2 down. That to right. Santander drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Guardians strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October. You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far.
And it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. That's it for Cal Quantrill, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Nick Sandlin gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Here's Adley Rutschman. His home and away splits there. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting the right fielder, Anthony.
So up next,
Santander.
Anthony Santander. The 1-1. And downstairs. No outs, runners at first and second. Two now. Liner caught at second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, He couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. The pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 away now.
Up next with the Orioles, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Now, Cedric Mullins. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And now it's filled up. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases loaded. Here's Aaron Hicks. He's already homered here in this one. And the righty deals. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Ramon Urias, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Cleveland, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Miles Straw. The wind and the pitch.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And now the lefty. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out.
Now
1 away.
Catcher, Cam Gallagher.
And here's the catcher, Cam Gallagher. He's 0 for 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
In the air out to center. Mullins in pursuit. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. And now the DH, Jose Ramirez. Gallagher off of first with 2 away. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Grayson Rodriguez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Hall warming up as well. The pitch stays alive. Two on the way. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-0 is how this one ends as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For